Hi, my name is Nick Ressler, and I have the privilege of being the pastor at this church. Go right in the front doors here, and you can see that we're kind of in the entryway here. To my right is a hallway that goes downstairs to children's ministry. We'll go to that later. And if you go up these steps, you will find the lobby ahead. To the right is a room where you can drop off an infant, or if during the service you need to feed an infant or just be with an infant alone, you can go to this room. Over here is our nursery, where we have kids that are ages, they're no longer infants, but they're not yet potty trained enough to go downstairs to the children's ministry. And then here we have a bathroom. We'll go into our lobby. And we suggest that you go into the lobby first before dropping off your kids, because over here in the morning, we have coffee and some goodies, some breakfast type goodies. And so sometimes you may not have the time to get your kids breakfast at the house, but you can get it right here. Over here we have some tables and some chairs to sit on while you fellowship with your coffee and your snack. Some Sundays we have something called Name Tag Sunday, and helps us get to know people who are new to the church. You can grab a name tag and stick it on. Over here we have our Welcome Center with all sorts of information about the church, things to sign up for. On the back wall is a television where our announcements are always scrolling. And over here we have a bulletin board that tells us who the deacons are, because it's important to us to make sure that you know what's going on at this church and who's in leadership at different places. There's a table here with information about church happenings, summer camp for kids, some community service items that might be helpful to you, or it's a great place to volunteer as well. Over here is our sanctuary. Sanctuary is currently set up to sit about 200 people, so on a Sunday morning you can expect to see it fairly full. When you come in these doors, right to the side of you, you'll see somebody, it's an usher, and the usher is someone who will shake your hand, give you a bulletin, but they're also going to help you find a seat if it's pretty full in here. To the left-hand side, there's a whole bunch of gizmos and gadgets that help us put on the service, and so things like our soundboard or our projection. When we do songs and music for worship, we project them on the back wall here on either side of the cross. So even if you don't know the words are here for you to utilize. The pastor or the speaker for the morning will use this podium, and they'll give their message from there. Behind me here on the stage is where we do worship. And you can see we have drums, we will have electric guitar and bass, a keyboard, backup singers, there's an organ over there that often doesn't get used, but that's what our worship consists of in the morning. Now I've got the camera pretty low because what I'm pretending to be right now is a child. After we're done singing the songs on a Sunday morning, we'll do an offering time, and at the offering time is when we dismiss the children to go down to Sunday school. And so what they're going to do is get up and head down the row of chairs. You're going to go back here to the back of the sanctuary, where our children's ministry volunteers will meet them and then lead them into the lobby. Back over here towards the front door, and like I had told you, down these steps and off to children's ministry. This is the downstairs of the church, and you can see we have murals all over every wall, because normally this is where we do our children's ministry. Right now we have this set up for an event, so there are tables and chairs out, but normally the room is wide open with a circle of chairs for the kids to come down. We use video presentation and songs, all sorts of things to do our children's ministry in the mornings. Over here we have a beautiful kitchen to serve snacks out of, and then back here we have some dividing walls that can create smaller classrooms for more age-appropriate lessons. Children's ministry is something that we take very seriously, and we're really excited that we have kids coming every week that can be a part of this. We invite you to bring your kids, and as long as they're potty trained, they can come downstairs after worship is over, before the message starts, and have a more age-appropriate lesson. Thank you for taking this tour of the church, and we really do hope that you'll join us some Sunday, and if you do come in, remember my name is Nick, and I would love to meet you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at nick@conoy.org. Have a great day.